Not a bad ceiling, huh?
Nice views, some nice views too.
Where do you see the view from the second
Watch
floor?
for the rug.
So you said the bed was high because servants were under there?
They would sleep underneath it.
Underneath?
Yeah, like your butler, or you know, like you had your head butler. Seriously, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It was probably
exactly
warmer
right. You know.
than putting them wherever they normally keep their house.
There's actually 3 more. Yeah, we're going to the second, third. I'm taking you up to the celestial suites as well. Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
All the good stuff.
There's 115 rooms in Casa Grande. Yeah. Bedrooms 32, 31. I'm sorry, 31. No, I'm sorry, 38 bedrooms, 42 baths because it was
The
designed by a
rug will
woman.
go off.
There's more bathrooms.
The
than
alarm will
bedrooms.
go off.
All right, we were kind of joking. 115 rooms in Casa
We
Grande.
already
This was
did it
designed by
downstairs,
Julia
you know.
Morgan. Julia Morgan, Mr. Hearst architect. She was about 10 years younger than Mr. Hearst. She received her civil engineering degree 1894 UC Berkeley. First woman to graduate prestigious French School of Fine Arts in 1902. Oral exam. She had to learn French. Also had to learn the metric system. She did. Did 500 projects prior to doing this one. Did 200 others while doing this one. Very forward-thinking individual. Like I said, we talked about the power. That was one thing. Number 2, she did a lot of interior, exterior decoration, hiring, firing, remote location, trying to keep workers here. Let's put entertainment outside, maybe show some movies outside to make sure the workers stayed here. Now, oftentimes, because Mr. Hearst was constantly traveling, he would often buy a lot of antiques. So Julia Morgan oftentimes had to modify antiques in order to fit to a room rather than designing a room around one particular antique. For example, everyone look at this ceiling. I got to talk about this ceiling. Composite piece, 2 different portions of the ceiling. Center panel titled Annunciation to the Shepherds, 18th century. Annunciation to the Shepherds, kind of a modern take on the birth of Jesus Christ. Since it is Christmas, I think we should talk about that. Being surrounded by a different painting. Actually, these are panels. There's 8 panels. They're entitled Virtues. I had my wife on this tour with me, and she was standing right where you are, and she looked up. She said, "What's that one entitled?" And I said, "That's Patience." It shows a mother with her 3 daughters. And she looked at me and she said, "You know, with our girls, I would not have seen your face up there. But I'm going to be a grandpa. I might be able to redeem myself." You were a guest. Mr. Hearst had Cary Grant, Clark Gable, Betty Davis, Walt Disney, Howard Hughes, future Prime Minister of England, Winston Churchill, former President Calvin Coolidge. If you were a guest here like that, you might have, cold day, had a fire lit already for you, 600-year-old gray slate fireplace. You can't sleep and you need to write home, tell your folks what you've been up to? How about a 16th century Bambocci writing table, type of roll-top desk that you might have at home? Maybe that was just a tad older though, right? Now again, if you're a guest, you're surrounded by a lot of antiques. Some occasions you might be surrounded by what you thought was an antique. It was a clever reproduction. I think we'll take a test, see if you can tell me how the difference between a 17th century antique, 20th century reproduction. Make our way to the next room. Yes, ma'am.
What about this one here with the family? Who was that?
The family, you have Jesus, you have Joseph, you have the other folks I don't know.
Okay.
So if you'd like, I will take your email and I'll tell you the entire story about that thing.
Okay.
All right? So when we leave, make sure you give me your email.
Oh, wait, make sure.